Hello there guys, how you all doing? This is NKD SMARTVIEW. So this today is actually the day 13 of the 100 days for BET9JA uploads on NKD SMARTVIEW. So right about today we have a statistics setup which will be going in on very soon. But before that, let's head over to the group, because on the group already I've been giving updates and feedback regarding this gameplay setup, and already have stated what we should be expecting and how it will be going. So right now, all the way from what? ID 95 right here, we'll be going on the color red, the color blue, and no winning color. Now let's get over to the group to see further. Now on the group here, I've actually been giving the feedback that was right from a few hours ago, or let's say since 4:30, that is an hour 30 minutes ago. As you can see here, now it's what, 5:34. I've been giving the expectations, and now according to what I stated, game start what? Red, green, no winning color from the ID 5292365. Now before that, I was giving what? Statistical update of every single movement here. So according to a few minutes ago, which was around 37 minutes ago, I stated that a good setup wasn't available yet, with this being what? The statistics setup. And right from then, we've seen what? Red flip blue, 27 to 26 currently. This has actually what? Ranged with the draw, 24 to 24, and we have this as 24 to 23 currently, and so many other setups. So one thing about statistics is the fact that you keep on tracking till you have what? A good percentage setup. Setups will always be there, definitely with statistics, but a good percentage setup can actually go as high as 100%. Their setup, you will see that you can bet your life on it, that yes, I'm going to stake this and it will go exceedingly well. Yes, for me, know that yes, you will go in, but you have so much recovery. The current statistics setup now we have is what? A statistics setup that is, if I would say, this is the statistics here, that if I would say it's 85 to 90%, in the sense that what? We have what? A flip right here, a flip going on here, and what? A chance for a short-term recovery on color blue. So let's get on back to now the BET9JA system and see how far we have actually gone. Alright, now we're back to what? BET9JA. Now, as I stated, we started off this gameplay from ID 65 right here. First gameplay, we had the red win. So the combination is simple: red, green, no winning color. So first gameplay, we had what? The red win. Second gameplay, we had what? Blue over here, win. So this was a loss. Third gameplay, we had what? A draw. This was a win. Red won, blue what? One here. We had what? The fifth gameplay, red one. Sixth gameplay here, now we have what? A draw. So looking at the statistics setup now, the 100 draws, we have what? This has flipped this, unconfirmed flip. This has what? Gotten to what? Flip this. This was 24 to 24 a few minutes ago. Now this is a confirmed flip. Now expectations here is what? Within these two, there will be a confirmed flip soon. Now this flip between this, now it is negligible. You don't need to what? Put weight and emphasis on it. Your major flip and expectation is what? On this given zone right about here. So a confirmed flip on the 100 draws, we actually carry weight on what? The 24 hours. So very important to note that a confirmation of flip on the 100 draws looks in what? For a confirmation of flip on the 24 hours in some few minutes, or up to 2 hours at maximum. So looking at this now, we have what? Our 100 draws, we have what? No movement here, though current draw was a draw. No apparent movement around here. So starting from ID 65, we won 1, lost 1, 1, lost 1, 1, 1. So this is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 over 8 so far. In the sense that what? We still have ourselves what? A need for a flip confirmation and what? A continuation in the gameplay. But right now, the best option you can go with is actually what? The winning color setting. No particular option is good for a 2+ right now. There is no particular option good for what? A 2+ right now. So looking at this further, we have what? This draw has currently flipped out what? The color green. As I stated, this is very much negligible. We don't need to put much weight or emphasis on it, because as we are doing, we are playing what? The winning color system, whereby we have what? Draw, green, and red. So in the sense that what? We have this now dropped 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. What is happening here? The color, no winning color, is currently what? Going to be what? Moving to the upside. And in that sense now, it does not affect our what? Our gameplay. In the sense that this has become weak, this has what? Become strong. this is in between. Our only issue is not to get what? So much occurrence of blue. So that is just it. Let's continue. Now you can see this as actually what? Picked from 23 to 23. There is a contention between these two colors. And one major thing is that during a flip contention, these two colors what? Tends to look in to appear. So what is going to happen now is very soon, green, red or blue is going to appear. Very shortly, red or blue will be appearing what? As a winning color, because there's a contention between these. We've had what? We've had draw win, we've had green. So definitely within next two draws, red or blue should be what? Appearing. That's what happens when there's a contention between what? The two flipping colors. Statistics is key. That's the reality. Statistics is what? Key. Learning more on statistics will actually what? Give you a very broad idea of what's happening in the system. So now we have ourselves a green. So we have ourselves what? A green. And with the appearance of a green right now, this was what? Stable. It did not move. This did not move. This did not move. This did not move. So in that case now, no apparent dominance came into the system. So as I stated, I'm expecting what? Red, blue within shortly. So 1 to 2 draws. As of this draw, you've seen green, but no movement right here. It means that what? There was no dominance in green. Now, I've always in videos explained what I mean by the 1 to draw and the 100 to draw, whereby the 1 to draw, which is the current draw, takes out the previous 100 to draw that fell to 101, and then it did not move. In this case, green did not move. That means green won now, and previously green was won on 100 and fell to 101. So very important to note that. Now let's get on. So we have green winning again. So 2 draws, we had what? No movement on this year. This dropped by 1. Okay, this year did not move. This year did not move either, right? So this has increased right now by 1. This did not move. So 2 draws now. Red did not win. Blue did not win. That means it has what? Exceeded limit. Green has actually what? Moved by 1. Expectations is what? The fact that the color red or green should be what? Trying to win. Majorly if we have a draw. So, except in the case whereby we have another green win again. At that case, we have a confirmed flip. In the case of what? A flip contention. There must always be what? The arrival of one of the 2 colors that are not what? Concerned in the flip. So important. Now, okay, we got that on red, the color red. So this is what? The color red. So after 3 draws, we finally had what? The color red appear. So 2 draws went, then followed by what? The color red. Now let's get on now to see how far we are doing so far. We started up at ID 68, ID 65 rather. So ID 65 won, 66 lost, 67 won, 68 lost. So far only ID 66, 68 has actually gotten what? To lose. Only 66 and 68. 68 or 66, 69, sorry. So 66, 69 are the only ones that what? Lost. 68 won, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 74, 75 was the dominance of what? The color green. 77 was what? Red. 78 also still what? Red. So we are good to go. It's moving. So we are good to go. It's actually what? Moving. So far we've had what? A total of 13 draws. 13 draws from ID 65 to ID 70. Okay, 14. Sorry. So ID 65 to ID 78. A total of 14 draws, and we've won 12 of what? 14. Alright, let's get on. Watch out for the next. So we have the emergence now with a blue. So we have what? A complete setup. Now whenever you have what? The emergence of a blue, despite taking out the color blue, you go in for a martingale recovery. Now the martingale recovery for the winning color is set as a max of 3. Hence the first, the second, then what? On the third. So let's get on to this now. We move this over to the 100 draws. You had this. The flip is what? Proving a little bit hard, but still in check. This has successfully flipped this. So this flip completed. This flip is still what? Pending. So this flip was still pending at this given stage. Let's go on to this. So one major thing is the fact that we are still in the early phase of this, because once this flip is confirmed, we are having one of these dropping as bad as possible. So blue has actually what? appeared once again, it did not move. So appeared for the first time here, appeared for the second time. Most definitely we're having ourselves what? A red, a green, or a no winning color in the next game. It is a 100% what? Guaranteed. So at the sense that what? The color blue appeared here on the 100 draws, did not move, we still have it on the 27. Next draw is confidently going to be a red, a green, majorly. So this is much more like 60%, okay, 50% this will occur, 30% this will occur, and 25% this will occur. 0% chance to get a blue on the next draw. So let's get on to it, wait out for the next gameplay, and we proceed. So as I stated, 50% on the color what? Red. So 50% we got ourselves what? Red occurring here. At this point, our martingale recovery is out. Now, you ask yourself, why blue 2 times? Well, it's very simple. Why blue what? 2 times. Blue 1 here, ID 79, ID 80. Go over to your 100 draw statistics. It's quite simple. First of all, we have a flip here. Second, we have a flip here. During periods of flips, I've always told those on the classes, you don't look into what? First, the gameplay. You look for a very good setup. This particular setup which we have here has an 85% chance to win. I prefer playing what? On setups that has what? A 100% chance. So this has an 85%. Does not mean it's not a good gameplay. 85% is very good. But you have yourself finding yourself to have so much recovery upon recovery. So that is one thing to take note of. Look at the color what? Blue has appeared once again. So the fact now that you have what? So much in recoveries means that you are not playing at the best time. In an ideal game situation, you have your statistics set up 100%. You have yourself what? In every 10, you win 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10. This so far now has been what? This so far now has been what? 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. Out of 10, you have what? 7 out of 10. It's quite poor. It's still okay, but quite poor. Judging with the fact that we had what? Our martingale exceed more than once is what? Quite poor. And that is simply because of what? The current statistics setup. Any of my students that are going through this know that definitely you don't want to find yourself staking at this particular time. Not like as if you won't get a good gameplay. You would. Very soon now, there will be a confirmed flip. Very soon. Like, let's check out the contention between draw and green right here. Check out the contention. So what happened now? Green 1 did not move. Red is still what? Stagnant. This is stagnant. This is stagnant. So looking at this now, we actually are going to have a draw, nest, or a red. Let's check out the last draws. Very, very scarcely would we see what? A green. So right now we have what? This at 15%, 35%, 30%, and 20%. So you can see that the chances of having any of this, as I stated before, red was 50% the other time, coming out is rather very low. So let's get this done now. So we have ourselves what? On a green. So the 20% actually what? Took out the system, and we have ourselves now on a 23 to 23. This has actually gone into a zone of contention. Now 28 to 26, you have what? A flip right about here. So 2 things can actually happen following this particular statistic setup. Number 1, this keeps dropping. It's time to die. It goes into oblivion. From 26, you see 25, 24, 23, 22. Next, this what? Comes up 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Flips this next. At the point of flipping this, you will be expecting what? So much occurrence of red, which will make red further keep on rising. 28, 29, 30, 31. So that is what will happen next. So keep your mind out for that as we what? Proceed. So we have ourselves now on a red. Get this. So right now, red actually what? Got to appear. It has actually counted 29, 26. A flip has officially occurred. Now 23 to 22, this has dropped by -1. There is still a contention between what? The draw and the green. This has actually flipped officially. Looking at 24 hours now, in the next few minutes, the closest flip we have here is between green and this by 4, by 3, then this and this by 4, then this and this by 3. So this to this is what? 3. This to this, 7. This to this, 4. So the closest flip we have is from green to blue. Alright, let's continue on that. So we have ourselves what on another green. So 23 to 23. Once again a flip. So right now all the way from this is ID 86. We started from ID 65 to ID 86. 65 to 86 is a total of what? 22 draws, and we've lost 4. Okay, 5, right? This was what? 2. Then this was what? 5 out of 22. So far this is still poor. 5 out of 22 is much more like a 1/4. So very, very poor. But one thing you should note is the fact that as this flip has occurred, is a good thing on red, bad for blue, because as I stated before, 24, 23, 22 could go as low as 20, lesser than 20 in the next few minutes. So let's keep on with that. So we have green now, okay? So 25, this has actually what? Finally flipped this. So this and this, 2 options, very good. So this has what? A confirmed flip, this has a confirmed flip. So this what? Going down to oblivion, and this going down what? To oblivion. Oblivion, this is actually going to be ranging. So this will actually what? Be ranging right here, and we have this falling lower and lower. So confirmed flip, confirmed flip. As we started our gameplay, we did what? The no winning color, the green, and what? The red. So right now we've actually certified this. So what does this mean? Simply means that we have a chance of a much more smoother gameplay on these 3 options from here henceforth. That's just all it means. So that's just all it means, a smoother gameplay. Let's get on. So we have what? This, as I call it, is always what? The last line of defense. In fact, the rise before the fall. What this means is what? Blue trying to dominate. Inevitably it will fall. Why did they try to dominate? It's currently what? In battle with the color green. So whenever you have that, blue will actually what? Try to dominate. In this sense now, 24, this has actually risen to 26. But before you know, it drops and drops more. As stated, look at the 24 hours here. You have what? The green 335, 337. You can see what's happening here. A football club that is what? Going to be playing and knows that it's 3 points to win is very important to it. The managers and the coaches, they're actually what? Going to put in much more effort than the one who knows that even if he loses the match, he loses what? Almost nothing. So that is the reason why we had blue win. Blue is what? Having that last line of defense that, oh, if I don't do this right now, I'm going to what? Lose this out. So blue tried to what? Appear, because on the 24 hours, here, you have what? The contention between this and this. As I stated before, you will see a flip. Green goes higher than blue on the 24 hours. The same thing on the 100 draw. So look at this now. We're going in for a flip. Green is set to flip what? The color blue. Expectation very soon is green to win, and also red to start dominating. So expectation now is a flip. BET9JA is interesting, very interesting, I won't lie. Just you have to learn it. To become a guru like this is not easy, but you what? Have to take your time to learn it. It's much more like a school of study. So we have green winning right here. As I stated, expectation is either green or red. So a flip is actually what? Coming on soon.